All right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Houston Astros. My partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and towing the slab in this one, Framber Valdez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The pitch. Fly ball down the line. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Just missed. Slow roller to first, and he grabs it in foul ground. Volpe on at first, nobody out. Out towards left center. Alvarez sizing this one up, and there's one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in the scoring.
Pena, one at second, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And now the Astros go to work for the first time. No score. my pal Siggy. And getting the start, Carlos Rodon. Chris, how about a scouting report?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Packed house here at Minute Maid. That one missed, now 3-0.
Good slider down.
And we're back. Now here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Valdez back to work. Fought off foul.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The other way, and there's one away. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. One out, base is empty. There's a strike.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Foul ball. And he deals. Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. That smash towards center. Myers brings it in for the 3rd out. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Houston, here's Kyle Tucker. The pitch. That one fouled off. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. Left-hand batter waits. Yeah, there's the strike. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. In the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever.
And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Chas McCormick digs in now. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Judge makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Rodon, a former All-Star, 31 years old. There goes Tucker. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it. And here's the first baseman.
The first baseman, number 20.
That missed inside, and that's ball one. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third. We're tied, 0-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. The wind of the pitch. On the ground. Altuve handles it, sends it to first, and one away in the top of the third. Here's Jahmai Jones. And a swing and a miss. Valdez, an all-star season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Bounce to the right side. Altuve slings to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Here's Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. That one missed.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Volpe now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So 2 on with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Soto swings through it for strike 1. And fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a pitch. That is huge strikeout there. And the Yankees leave him low. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. The pitch. Just missed.
Outside.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Off Balance throw in time. One gone, bottom of the third inning. So the batting order turns over. Jose Altuve, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike one.
Altuve officially joined the 2,000 hit club in 2023 with every career hit as a Houston Astro. Third player in club history with 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. Jeff Bagwell, Craig Biggio, those are the two others, and that's some great company, Boo.
Fastball almost got him there.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So digging in, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. So the Astros lead 1, and we are still scoreless. Game 1 of the division series. Here's a big power threat, Aaron Judge. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
High chopper to third. Dubon gathers and throws to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here is Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1.
Anthony Rizzo.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Next offering is down low.
Good away off that pitch down.
At the belt and fires. And a count 1 and 2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of the ALDS. Out there to center. Myers calls it in on the run. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jemai Jones.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Jemai Jones. 0 for 1 so far. In the air, right field. Calls it in to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and we're still knotted at 0. Here at Minute Maid Park, bottom of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Yordan Alvarez. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Rolls across the diamond, and they get the out on Alvarez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tucker, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And there's a ball.
In an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Ground ball, Rizzo picks it up, and he takes it himself for the out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So now the Astros designated hitter, Chas McCormick. And first offering is fouled off. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seemed to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
And at first, Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. One left for Houston through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Tucker hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Anthony Volpe will hit next.
Anthony Volpe.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. One down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. On the ground, out to short. And Guerrero is set down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Here's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. The Yanks lead 1. Halfway through this one, still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Astros, number 28.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Rodon ready. Here comes. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Well, that's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Up next,
Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. Doubled his first time up. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Save! Singy, it looked like he might have beat it in real time, but that play was really close, so they want to take another look.
Yeah, this is a tough decision to make, Boog, and it feels like it could go either way, but it might be worth the challenge if there's any doubt at all.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off. So 2 away with nobody on. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Bounced out to short. Volpe. Now the throw to first on the run. Ball is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in for a strike. That to right. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Throws to second.
Split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pena up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
2 outs, and 1 in scoring position. Slapped foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. We're through 5. It's the Astros 1 and the Yankees nothing.
Look at me. He's swerving. I'm feeling so powerful. Look at me.
Top of the 6th inning. Here is Aaron Judge.
The center fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
The batter, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And a good eye there. That one a little bit high, and now 2-0.
The rest of the lineup can learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. The line to kick the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Yanks trailing by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The next offering misses. Full count, 3-2. Got it. 2 gone now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And that one hammered. Tucker going back. Out of here. And we're all square. It's 1-1.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 down at the plate. Oswaldo Cabrera, the switch hitter, batting right. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. This ball's chopped to the ground. Dubon. And that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. All even now at 1-1. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 6th. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez. The lefty fires. And a curve is down and in.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. Kicks and fires. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And now the lefty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Kicks and deals.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 30.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Tucker. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Pitch misses, ball 1. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2. Dribbled up the third baseline, and that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Not much to.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher, the lefty from Mexico.
Number 27, Victor Gonzalez.
Ball 4, take the ball.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's going to be Jahmai Jones. Valdez back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Pena throws the first in time. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So up next, Jose Trevino.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Over to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. So the lineup flips over. Anthony Volpe digs in now. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive. That's a hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
New pitcher on now, Rafael Montero.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runner at first with 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. the next to hit. Swing and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that one fouled off. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair, and they trade. Back here in Houston. Well, one-run game. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And the pitch. And Judge spoils that one. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throw comes into second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. So the tying run at second. Fought off foul.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Righty delivers. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Right-hander kick steals. Stays alive. Man at second. Hammered on the line. Base hit. Headed 2-2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Making a move at first, coming in as the pinch runner, Jason Dominguez. Go-ahead run on base. And next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty to the plate. Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The tag at third, and he's out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Digging in, Oswaldo Cabrera. This one high in the air to left center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jahmai Jones. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Two outs. And strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pick.
Line drive, base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Always feels amazing getting a job.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Seth Martinez. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jose Trevino. On the ground to short, Pena. Sends it across the first, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch to end the frame. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Now into the ball game on defense, Jason Dominguez. He'll be out in left field. And now it's going to be on the mound now, Caleb Ferguson. Back to the top of the Yankee order, Anthony Volpe now at the plate. 4 for 4 with a double and 3 singles. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And the 0-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And a count 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And here it comes. Now a rip into left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Man, if that drops right there, they would have gotten the potential winning run on base, maybe even in the scoring position. But that's just one of those hang with thems.
Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
One down, base is empty. Out to short. Zips it to first. And Guerrero is set down. On Soto down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Foul ball there. Right-handed reliever. Ripped on a line to center. Myers springs it in. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom part of the order. 7-8-9. 2 up in inning number 9. We are. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9. And the batter now, number 28. Ferguson back to work. And that one fouled off. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. He's under it. Brings it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
Gainer Diaz. Up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there with the bat on his shoulder.
Late with the swing there.
1-2 count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. All tied up here in the late stages of game 1. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Oh, and this one's blasted. High deep. It's on its way. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And the Astros walk it off.
Season, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly and come back for the next game.
Final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First was the victorious Astros. 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs on 14 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park. 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Mm-hmm.